My dear cousin, remarked Siopan vehemently, the primary idea I had in view was to ask you to come out a moment sooner, and I forgot to respectfully shun the expression. But by and by, when you wish to chaff me, just you likewise allude to my father, and will thus be square. "Aya!" exclaimed Pao Yu, "you do more than ever deserve death." Then turning again towards Pei Ming, "You ruffian, what are you still kneeling for?" Pei Ming began to bump his head on the ground with vehemence. Had it been for anything else, Siopan chimed in, "I wouldn't have made bold to disturb you, but it's simply in connection with my birthday, which is tomorrow, the 3rd day of the 5th moon. Cheng Yurahing, who is in that curio shop of ours, unexpectedly brought along, goodness knows where he fished them from, fresh lotus so thick and so long, so mealy and so crisp, melons of this size, and a Siamese porpoise, that long and that big, smoked with cedar, such as is sent as tribute from the kingdom of Siam. Are not these 4 presents, pray, rare delicacies? The porpoise is not only expensive, but difficult to get, and that kind of lotus and melon must have cost him no end of trouble to grow. I lost no time in presenting some to my mother, and at once sent some to your old grandmother and my aunt. But a good many of them still remain now, and were I to eat them all alone, it would be, I fear, more than I deserve. So I concluded, after thinking right and left, that there was, besides myself, only you good enough to partake of some. That is why I specially invite you to taste them. But as luck would have it, a young singing boy has also come. So what do you say to you and I having a jolly day of it?" As they talked, they walked, and as they walked, they reached the interior of the library. Here they discovered a whole assemblage consisting of Tan Guang, Cheng Yuehing, Hu Yi Lai, Tan Tingren, and others, and the singing boy as well. As soon as these saw Pao Yu walk in, some paid their respects to him, others inquired how he was, and after the interchange of salutations, tea was drunk. Siopan then gave orders to serve the wine. Scarcely were the words out of his mouth than the servant lads bustled and fussed for a long while laying the table. When at last the necessary arrangements had been completed, the company took their seats. Pao Yu verily found the melons and lotus of an exceptional description. "My birthday presents have not yet been sent round," he felt impelled to say, a smile on his lips. "Just so," retorted Siopan. "But when you come tomorrow to congratulate me, we'll consider what novel kind of present you can give me." "I've got nothing that I can give you," rejoined Pao Yu. "As far as money, clothes, eatables, and other such articles go, they are not really mine. All I can call my own are such pages of characters that I may write or pictures that I may draw." "Your reference to pictures reminds me of a book I saw yesterday containing immodest drawings. They were truly beautifully done. On the front page figured also a whole lot of characters, but I didn't carefully look at them. I simply noticed the name of the person who had executed them. It was in fact something or other like Gang Huang. The pictures were actually exceedingly good." This allusion made Pao Yu exercise his mind with innumerable conjectures. Of pictures drawn from past years to the present, I have seen a good many, but I've never come across any Gang Huang. After considerable thought, he could not repress himself from bursting out laughing. Then, asking a servant to fetch him a pencil, he wrote a couple of words on the palm of his hand. This done, he went on to inquire of Siopan, "Did you see correctly that it read Gang Huang?" "How could I not have seen correctly?" ejaculated Siopan. Pao Yu thereupon unclenched his hand and allowed him to peruse what was written in it. Were they possibly these 2 characters? These are, in point of fact, not very dissimilar from what Gang Huang looked like. On scrutinizing them, the company noticed the two words Tong Yin, and they all laughed. They must, we fancy, have been these two characters. Your eyes, sir, may, there's no saying, have suddenly grown dim. Siopan felt utterly ashamed. He came, however, a young page announced that Mr. Fang had arrived. Paul Yu concluded that the newcomer must be Fang Tsi-yung, the son of Fang Tang, general with the prefix of Shen-o. "Ask him in at once," Siopan and his companions shouted with one voice. But barely were the words out of their mouths than they realized that Fang Tsi-yung had already stepped in, talking and laughing as he approached. The company speedily rose from table and offered him a seat. "That's right," smiled Fang Tsi-yung. "You don't go outdoors, but remain at home and go into high fun." Both Paul Yu and Siopan put on a smile. "We haven't seen you forever long. Is your venerable father strong and hale?"